Hello. Hello. It's been a while. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Hope you all are doing well. My name is Jackie, and I am forever faithful. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video, and yeah, just still going through changes like we all are. Um, but earlier today, I was thinking about what are some of the biggest lessons I've learned on my journey, and there's been a lot. But when I narrow it down, it's really about how I relate and associate with people and how that people are very flawed and not dependable. At some point in my life, those who I thought were dependable and loyal actually showed me that they're not as a, as ooh as dependable um, as I thought or loyal as I hoped for. What I've learned, some of the biggest lessons, is trusting people way too much, giving people my trust before they have actually earned it. Also, being loyal to people, but they're not loyal to me. Giving people chances after chance after chance and making excuses for their poor behavior. What I've learned is to allow people into my life that will give to me equally as I give to them. Oftentimes we have people in our lives that they're just not dependable. They're sometimey. They're non-supportive in different ways, whether that be emotional support, physical support. If you need them to physically do something for you or to help you, like move or help with a car repair or whatever, or those are just examples. Or even financially, how oftentimes that, like me, I've been able to help others financially, but when I needed help, these people were not able to help. And another big lesson is never give a loan, never loan anybody any money or help anybody out unless they're able to help you in the same way, unless they're able to pay you back and you know it. It's kind of like I would never let anyone drive my vehicles because I felt like if anything were to happen, they were not in a position financially to take care of any cost of, if there was an accident, or to get a rental, or to pay for repairs. So I would never do that. Some other big lessons for me is basically people have taught me not to be so trusting. And not that I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, it's just from experience. I know that at some point, a person is going to fail me one way or another. And what it's taught me is that, because I've been through it, is that I can only truly depend on myself. Not to say that you won't or I won't need a help or assistance from somebody, but ultimately it's up to me to give myself the support mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. It's ultimately up to me to do that. What life has taught me was to just continue to depend on myself, and everyone else will be a bonus in my life. Oftentimes, I have been disappointed. I had expectations that a person would rise to the occasion and support me in the way that I had supported them. And I've been let down many times. And so, my life lesson truly has been to depend on myself, to support myself, to be my biggest cheerleader, not to expect anyone else to rally behind me and push me forward, because the times that I needed them, they were not there. And to believe people when they show you who they are. Believe them when they tell you who they are. Don't make excuses for them. If someone is not reciprocating, don't. Don't. You can distance yourself, you can disconnect, you can do anything but continue on giving to someone or people who do not give the same back to you. And because I've been alone at the hardest times of my life, I know that I can do so much more by myself and have peace without someone downplaying or disregarding or just not supporting me in the way that I need to. So yeah, those are some of my biggest lessons, is to be dependent on myself and no one else. Be dependent on myself and my spiritual team. Those were hard lessons to learn, and especially from the people that I cared about the most. Close friends, family, relatives, even intimate partners has failed me at one point or another. Not all of them, but quite a few of them have. So I've just gotten to the point where I'm just okay being by myself. I'm okay doing things on my own. I'm okay working things out on my own. Again, I know that at times I have or will need some help or assistance, but I don't put too much, I'm not emotionally invested in someone supporting me, because I don't want to be disappointed. And so, because I had a certain level of expectations. So if I'm not expecting someone to support me, then I'm not disappointed. And then if they do, that's great. And then if not, okay, keep it moving. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to share. Just some of my biggest lessons. And hopefully that this could help someone who may be going through this. Just understand, I think truly, and I've said this before, the biggest lesson living as a human on this earth is learning to detach from people, from places, from things. This is an emotional detachment. So you're not hurt, you're not disappointed by the actions and behaviors of others. And I think when you get to that point where I am, it doesn't matter what people do or say. It won't faze you like it once did. You won't feel that type of pain and disappointment as you once did. And it just makes you stronger. And you realize how powerful and strong you really are, knowing that there's a lot of things that you've been dependent upon other people